Hello and thanks for joining me again for another episode of SpaceBourne 2. Picking up where we left off last time, we recruited our first soldiers, pilots and a freelancer, and in between episodes all I've done is I've flown over to the nearest capital system here, popped into the faction hangar and just added another level of upgrade to my ship. And as you can see, in the time that it's taken me to do that, these guys have already started leveling up. So now our main mission for the moment is to collect. We've got to collect up to 20 soldiers. So those are all in these mail requests. So we'll go through and have a look at what's in there. Read all of these. Yeah, that's a level 2. So you can see we've got our freelancer here. Now we can actually get this freelancer to do some of those. Now she's a level 4 pilot now. So that number 2, we're gonna go put her in there. We'll assign her for that task. And now that's actually going to give us 11 of the 20 that we need. So we'll send her off. And then we'll go and find one that we'll do ourselves. So we'll do this level 6. There's some lower level ones there, but we'll save. It says a level 4. We'll save that. We'll let our other freelancers do that when we've got some. And we'll take this level 6 one. So we're just going to click I'll deal with it. Send. Go up to our contracts here. We will track that. Set the route. Now also if we go into our faction and we go to reports, we can see here. So there we go, our freelancers completed that one. Now captain mission, that is our main squads. So that's the missions that they've done. And then our freelancer that we've just sent off has done that one. And then we've had fees come out. And as I mentioned last time, these guys all have a fee, our freelancer doesn't. Now we can take these guys out and put them back down here. But if you do that, they will still be charging fees. So best not to do that. So let's head off. So we've set our route in here. So we're going to bring up T. We're going to click on the Stargate there. We're going to take off. And we're just going to warp over there.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So I applied a new upgrade. Did get ourselves a new railgun, which I shoved in. And I'm going to make sure that we've got Molly X there. Alright, so we're going to hit Control H here.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
See if I can line this up without mucking it up like I usually do.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
Alrighty, so
Destination reached.
just one jump that was. Alrighty, so scroll out a bit just with the mouse wheel. Now if it does this, you can like hold your right mouse button and you can move the map around. So we'll just click on there. We will lock onto that.
Calibration module activated. Calibration
Gonna pop our energy into our weapons and our shields. I'm gonna hit tab, or get ready to hit tab as soon as we warp out. I did pick up I think a tier 3 shield booster as loot, so I did equip that. Don't know if we'll need it, but alrighty. And Molyax is already at it with the railgun. Now, it is funny that the animation for the railgun when Molyax shoots it is a lot different to when we're actually shooting it ourselves. So I'm not entirely 100% certain that he's actually using the one we've equipped or whether he has his own. But I have noticed that it can overheat when he's using it, so I think he is using the one that we've equipped. Alright, take care of these guys. I think he might be the last one here, maybe. Yep, got a couple of pods there, so we're going to use our stabilizer. We'll hit number 5. Now, we've got our pod catchers, so we'll just line ourselves up there. These guys. If you are having a bit of trouble getting to them, just get a bit closer. But you don't want to get too close because you'll bump them away and they get they get a bit bugged from there and you can't get any closer to them. They keep just flying away as soon as you get near them. Pick these guys up. See if there was any more. Don't think there was. They were the 2 we just got, I believe. Yep. Have a quick look around. Alright, send out our cargo pod there. And we'll pick all that stuff up while we're waiting for that. Got a soldier level. Now, I completely forgot about this one here. More experience, so we're going to put points into agility. Actually got 6 points, so I must have leveled up twice without realizing it. I'm going to put those into there. We'll learn that one, and yeah, we'll keep pumping them in there. May as well get experience as early on as we can. Now, if we go to our faction now, got another 4. We're going to put them in. I'm not going to set them to any of our missions just yet, but I'm going to make sure that they are all on pilot. And sometimes when it shows this little icon, they're actually on a research mission, so do check them. Make sure they're on pilot. This one too. We'll just go back over to generals and back to freelancers and make sure that they did actually all change over, which they did, and they're already on freelance missions. Vunt here is still on the mail mission, so, and you can see no fee, so alrighty, let's have a look what we've got in here. Bounty Hunters Guild. I don't believe now. You would think that the Bounty Hunters Guild would actually have a security terminal, but I couldn't find one in there. And in previous episodes, we did actually visit the Bounty Hunters Guild and the Mercenaries Guild, and we picked up the introductory mission for those. But when we've saved and reloaded, we no longer have those missions, so we'll have to pick them up again. I'm not going to bother doing it until we're actually going to do those missions, and I'm not going to do those just yet. So, alright. So what we're going to do now is we will head back to N1. So now I can always find outposts and, you know, main stations in the capital systems. We go drop off our prisoners.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thrust.
And you can see up the top, up here, we've got 2 new mail. So we've got more requests coming in. Let's see how she's going. Alright, she's still on that one. Hit Control H.
Approach to the jump point to start jump process. Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you. You reached the waypoint of your route.
And we're just going to pop over to one of these outposts.
Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Don't know what happened there. I must have tried to go through too quickly. I don't think we were finished with the actual jump.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thrust inlet.
Alright, so we'll scoot along here. And we'll just pop our landing gear down.
Gear deployed.
Cruise on down here. Let's just have a look if we picked up anything. Energy kit. I'll pop it in. Got space for it. There's a T3 one. I'll sell that. Shield Knight. Yeah. Nothing worth keeping there. Well, not really too fussed about that, so we'll jump out. Drop off these guys to the security terminal. And you can see they're starting to get a bit more, worth a bit more money than the first ones we were getting. And as we level up more and we're facing off with higher level enemies, they are going to be worth more and more money as we go along. So I'll jump down here. Head over to these terminals. Just going to hit sell all on that. So we'll pick up more pod catchers. Now see, the first lot of 5 cost us 1,000. So as we go along, they get more and more expensive. So that's why I do like to keep a stock of them. And if we come back to this station again, they'll be sold out and they'll only have the T2 ones. And I don't know that there's really any difference between the T2. There's T3, T4 possibly. They all do the same thing. Let's see what we've got. Nothing worth buying here. Have a quick look in the turrets. Still haven't got torpedoes or missiles. Alright, don't see anything there that I'm interested in. So, pop those now. Did we, alright, so we'll refill those two. Pop these in the bank. And we're ready to go. So head back to our ship. Now, sometimes when you're dropping off these prisoners at outposts, the outposts can actually get attacked. And so when landing here, if you notice, I put power into shields because when the station's getting attacked, your ship will get attacked. So we're just going to have a look and see how we're doing. She's still on that mission. She's taken a little while. We're going to go and find another one. Actually, let's see how these guys are level 2. So I don't know that we had any more level 2. I haven't tried sending them on missions higher than their level. But we can wait for them to level up a little bit. So we'll just pick another one to do ourselves. Maybe this other level 6. Grab that one, go into contracts. Over here, track it, set the route. And take off. We'll hit the Stargate. And hopefully by the time we've done this mission, hopefully by the time we've done this mission, our Freelancer should have hopefully completed the first one that we sent her on. And that should by then complete our 20 people that we needed to gather. So hit Control H.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you. You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Alrighty, so we hit T again. Look for the purple thing. Actually, we probably should be maybe doing some scanning. We'll get into that in another episode. Alright, so
Calibration module activated.
get on over here. Do have another mail's just popped up. Take care of that after we've finished this battle. Get ready to hit tab once we've walked out. And let's get onto these guys. Okay, he took a little while. Lock onto this guy. Alrighty. Alright, so our freelancer must have finished her mission, because we just had an update on the mission to collect 20 soldiers. So we'll just finish this battle and we'll have a look. Alright, now we've got a heavy fighter to deal with. It's going to take a bit longer to take down. I think this was a tier 3 or a tier 4. Overheated our weapons, so I'm just going to hit 4 and use our cooler perk. Get a bit closer. Molly Axe is shooting the rail at him. Taking a little bit of a beating to the shields, but nothing we can't handle. Now he is taking a bit of heavy fighter's taking a bit of time to take down with the pulse. So maybe we could have done with a couple of missiles, but I think we'll be fine. We'll just keep on him. Getting him down. Overheated again. I'll switch over to the rail. Now see, when I'm shooting the rail, and Molyax is also shooting the rail at the same time, and completely different animation. Now we overheated that real quick, so swap back over to our pulse. Keep hammering this guy. Shields are almost gone, but we'll be fine. I could use the shield booster, but don't really need it. He's almost dead. Alright, switch back over to our rail and finish him off. So that rail overheats pretty quick. There we go. We're going to hit 5 for our stabilizer. And collect these pods. Might need to get a bit closer. Alright, let's zoom a bit closer to that one. Alright, we'll hit H, we'll pick up the crate. Hit H again so we can look around, see if there's any more pods floating around. There is one. Might need to move a bit closer to that one to reach it. Tricky. The closer you get to them, the easier they are. This one might have actually glitched out a bit. You see, as I get close to it, it jumps away. Closer I get to it, the more it jumps away. So that one's glitched out, we can't get that one. Alright, that's fine. Let's have a look up here. We did pick up another level, another soldier level. So I'll keep pumping those points in down here. Not quite enough to get our second tier of that. And let's have a look over here now. Look, we've got another 22 members. I'm going to shove them all in. And just going to go through them, make sure that they're all doing pilot missions. Yeah, at the moment, there's no real use for their research. Maybe in a later update. And you can multi-class these guys. But if you have them in your main squads and they're multi-classed, their fees will be higher. Now when you change this over, it doesn't change the icon there until we get out of this screen and come back to it. So we'll just make sure they're all over into pilot. Well, actually, the last 4 I'll put on surface because we do want a couple of soldiers. So that'll be like ground fighting. 5 we want because we'll want a squad captain so they can level up in that. Now if we go back over here and back again, 1, 2, 3, that one didn't swap over, so we'll make sure we've got that one done. Let's just quickly go back and forth again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest should be all on pilot missions. Now I have found, I'm not sure if it's 100%, but just what I've noticed is that the pilot missions tend to, especially with freelancing, they do tend to bring in a bit more cash than the rest, than the ground missions. Alright, so now we have our 20 Earthlings joined and it wants us to return back to the headquarters. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to wait until these guys have leveled up a bit, because when we do head back, we'll put more squads into here, probably put some wingmen in, but as soon as we do that, they're going to be charging fees, and whereas down here they're not charging fees. And then it's going to want to launch us into a mission where we are going to go and destroy a station, but we want these guys leveled up a bit for that. So what we're going to do for now, we're going to send some of these guys off to keep collecting guys. So if we go over to a trade, we can see now we can put money from our own money into the treasury. Now this belongs to our faction, but we can't put it back. I haven't taken any of my personal savings and put it in. That's just what they've earned so far, and they will earn more as they do more missions. But as we add more soldiers and that, they'll also be using up some more military expenses. Now we will also be getting tax from these guys, but we're not yet. Well, actually we'll get tax from any surplus that are in here. So that's how that works. So we're going to send these guys off and keep them picking up more people for us, because more people means more money. That one only brings us 1, but still, send her off. That's a level 6. So what level are these guys? Let's have a look. 5, 5, 5, and 5. So just see if there's any more 5s. There's a 4. Okay, so he can go. There's a 5. So send them off. And I think we had 1 more that was level 5. 2 more, so Perks and Tillard. So see if there's any more 5s that they can deal with. Got a new male there, couple of new male. Alright, the rest of them are a bit high for those guys at the moment, so we'll let them level up a bit. That is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a comment or a like. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.